Extermination takes place immediately after the events of the previous chapter, Into the Breach, as our heroes, Danny, Jonas, Maya, and Roy, are on a recovery mission to save their friend Griggs. So Extermination is pretty much the only map that takes place entirely 100% underground in these spooky alien bunkers. As you progress, you'll need to load up a minecart with drills to bring to the finale. But along the way, don't forget to check these rooms as they have useful weapons, items, grenades, and satchel charges to blow up any alien pits that are otherwise going to be in your way and a source of frustration. Once you make your way past the first couple of side rooms, the mine opens up quite a bit to this bigger area with a couple of drills that you'll need to load up in a cart.
Pressure! Watch out!
Once you're loaded up, you can activate the minecart and follow it down to the entrance of another tunnel. And before you proceed, though, make sure you open up these supply crates, some of these fences, and make sure to arm them with the propane tanks. And if there's an auto turret, make sure you place the auto turret facing into the mine. That way, when the beast comes, and a beast always spawns at this location, the auto turret will shoot him in the back as he's running up the mine following you. It's a really great strategy. Progressing towards the end of this tunnel, it opens up a little bit to another room with more supplies, ammo refills, and 2 more drills that you'll need to load up into the cart in order to proceed. There's also probably a machine gun and an auto turret up here, so try to get one of each of your friends to haul those gears down towards the bottom of this tunnel chute after reactivating the minecart. Before proceeding any further, though, you'll need to activate this valve to shut off the fire. And if you're doing it solo, just make sure people have got your back. If you have a stim shot, now would be a great time to use it so you can quickly jump down and hop back up. In order to push the minecart the rest of the way, someone needs to be at the back, moving forward. A great strategy I'd recommend is protecting this one person and having the other 3 people surround him, maybe 2 in front and 1 behind, just so you can make the cart pushing a priority. Now, stuff happens, you're going to get incapacitated, you got the whiplashes and blackouts, and everything will swarm you all at once sometimes. And this recording is just on normal, by the way, so it gets even crazier than this. If you're like me, you're probably going to die a lot when you get around this choke point before the minecart is pushed all the way into the elevator. However, once it is in the elevator, there's just one last thing to do before the finale. And, you know, playing with friends, with communications, whether you're in the same room with multiple TVs or with mics, because this game doesn't support split screen, communication and playing with friends makes this a lot easier and a lot more fun. So try to campaign your friends to get this game and play with you. It's definitely worth it. Once the cart is pushed all the way in this elevator, you're going to need to power it up and grab this satchel charge again and try not to, miss like I did by having to jump down and fix it. That's going to save you a lot of grief. And even you might be able to get one of your teammates to run ahead and throw that satchel charge down before you even start pushing the minecart right after you turn off the first fire valve. So we'll come up to this other mineshaft area, we'll turn off a valve, we'll turn on the power, and hang around because there's a 3D printer that you can print some cool guns if you want, and then proceed up the elevator for the finale. If you're playing with multiple people, there's probably a couple of turrets and M50 guns that you could bring with you for the finale. So definitely try to bring some extra firepower with you for the finale. As for the checkpoint, I would probably just have it be here on the elevator. I don't know if before or after, maybe before, like once everyone gets inside and the elevator door closes, boom, there's a checkpoint. Of course, Earthfall doesn't have checkpoints, but I really, really think that we deserve a pre-finale checkpoint. It just makes the game much more enjoyable because it's incredibly frustrating to make it all the way to this point only to die and then have to start all over. Well, great, you've made it to the finale. I'd recommend setting up some of these auto turrets. And there's 5 drills and 5 little shards that you need to drill with the drills. But before you do any of that, there's 3 satchel charges that I highly recommend you use to blow up these alien pits. Also, don't forget there is a health station in here, so visit that frequently. You're going to need it. And one by one, just install all the drills. I would just say do it all at once. With the auto turrets and your friends or NPCs having your back, You shouldn't run into too much trouble. You will have to go around and fix the drills every once in a while because they'll get attacked by the aliens. And once all the drills are done, you just gotta wait for blackouts and the beasts and other boss aliens to spawn and fight them off. Once all the shards have been drilled, you can call in for evac, which is a helicopter that drops off a bomb, and then you just make your way over to the other side of the pit and escape. Alright, so what do I think about Extermination? Well, I love that Extermination is a much more focused and streamlined map, thanks to the many side areas to explore, the plethora of weapons, and the many alien pits to hold you back, to get in your way. You're always on your feet, you're always moving, you're always doing something, which I find very engaging. Unfortunately, if you play this solo, there is no way to have your teammates help you out by carrying drills and installing drills that way. So I definitely recommend playing this map with a friend. The finale is also unique and a heck of a lot of fun, especially with all the firepower that you get at the end of the elevator, and it's a fitting overall finale to the 10th Earthfall map. A few problems I would have is the bridge choke point when you're pushing the minecart. That's really frustrating. I die a lot there. The AIs don't always have the right priority to revive you. Because the majority of this map are in mineshafts and corridors, there's nowhere to go when you get overwhelmed or swarmed, and I find that rather frustrating. Overall though, I think Extermination is a solid map. Just bring your friends.